Top of the afternoon, Big Boss Sauce here, man, live and in location. I want to discuss a few things. A lot of times, things aren't being discussed maybe because they're not in your face. I know you may not listen to me, but at least I'm putting it out here. All it takes is one person to hear what I'm saying, pass the story along, have that conversation within their real lives offline, and get the wheels spinning, get shit churning on. Let's moving toward the right direction on informing each other instead of keeping these fucked up ass thoughts and opinions that are hurting us all at the end of the day. So let's get into a little conversation. This is a reaction video, so I'm doing a reaction to the reaction video of Kevin talking to a young lady who's 29, I believe, about the importance of having kids within a family structure and the background and everything pertaining to that. So let's get into it. I'm going to light up. Hope you got your shit that you need for you in the game. And let's do
it. You need to prioritize, you need a man. In addition to school and everything else. You think if things would have been any different?
It's kind of hard to say.
Well, let me ask you a hard question then. How old are you?
29.
What state?
New Jersey.
New Jersey. So it's fair to say that having a child out of wedlock is difficult. So if you were raised to believe that the only way I'm gonna have a child needs to be in the context of being married first, and then a child through planning, you wouldn't be in the situation you're in right now. So how's that not better? Well, that's what I'm saying. That
yeah, it's better.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying. The nicest way I'm trying to say it is, why are women having kids out of wedlock? It's like it's no big deal when you know how hard it is to be a single.
And we can start right there. What is it that bothers you so much about what the man asking? If he come from a single parent household, that means, like me, you come from seeing how hard your mama had to work if she was there for you and gave two shits about you and then just try to desert you for a nigga. The facts are, it is hard. It's difficult. I'm not saying all marriages and all couples that stay together gonna work out and it's gonna be for the best, but y'all claim it's so many of them out here to show the example. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, why not at least do the shit you say you do, if nothing else.
Mother.
That's true. That's true though.
Okay, so what I'm asking you about.
Skull, shut up!
I would have told you to make sure you had a man first. Would things be different? You say you don't know, and I'm like, well.
I guess it's the way we kind of conditioned to think, so it kind of conflicts when you think about it. You know what I mean?
No, I don't. Explain.
So, like you were just talking about this whole time, right? It's like, mothers kind of encourage their daughters, like, make sure you like I said, make sure, you have a way to support yourself as well first before, you jump into relationships, marriage, whatever.
No, you're not supposed to have a way to support yourself before you jump into a marriage. That's not. That makes no sense. Because by the time you can support and take care of yourself, one of the major of being involved with somebody is removed. Today, so many women want to be stable before they're in a relationship. That makes no sense.
But that's what I'm saying. So, like, that's what I mean. The general idea is, like, conditioned already.
So what I'm saying is, if you're...
I'm going to stop it really quick, and I'm going to say that I do agree with that. As as I sit here and look at my own life, I'm pretty sure that all throughout my 20s, I was worried about major and what place of business I was going to be working at, what type of job, maybe leveling up, and things of that nature. And even though I was in a relationship for practically my entire 20s with the same person, it's like I still didn't prioritize marriage. And it's so weird now that I think about it because it's like, I guess, honestly, until I started watching Kevin Samuels, I really didn't think that far ahead in the future. And it's like, the way that this guy just explains life, it just really is eye opening. And I actually really appreciate it. Like, it really has changed the direction of my life. And I feel like I'm on a better plane towards success now and a better understanding of life because of watching Kevin Samuels' videos. So I'm very glad that I came across it. I agree with that. Like, we have, as women, been conditioned to just kind of focus on ourselves and not being a woman and our contribution to society by being married and having children. We're not focused on that anymore.
I would have told you to get into a relationship early, marry earlier, and have a kid right now without a husband.
Yeah.
That's my whole point. We have made it to the fact of where women can have children without husbands if we made it okay.
Yeah, that's not okay.
Well, so I'm asking you, what are you going to do different with your daughter if you're not even telling her that a man is required? Oh, it's right. What you're going to do? What it sounds to me like is you can just tell your daughter to go to get a college degree, and she's gonna follow in your same footsteps. She's gonna be a single mother.
Like, she could still go to school, but still, be in a relationship, get married. Like, I've seen stories where people get married.
What's more important? What's more important? School or marriage? Can't have both. Pick one. Which is more important?
That's a hard decision, though. Just given.
Pick one.
Pick one.
Marriage is more important.
Do you really believe that?
I feel like it is. I feel
Well,
like
if you
that's
really believe that, if you really believe that, then you'll be prioritizing that in the way you talk to your daughter. I think you're saying that because you know it's probably the right thing to say, but I don't think you believe that.
No, I do believe it. I do believe marriage is like, because at the end of the day,
Is it
that's
more important than going to college? Is it more important than going to college?
The reason why
This is a little bit off subject, but
it's more, I feel like it's more important to go to college because not everybody goes to college.
You think it's more important to go to college?
Be married and have a life.
Ma'am, you got a college degree, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what? You got a college degree and no husband. Anybody can be a baby mom, just like anybody can go to college.
What you just like? You don't need no man to help you raise no child. You don't need no man. Shut the fuck up with the bullshit.
It's more important to be married than go to college, because most people have jobs. We got people who come into this country illegally, who surpass the people who've been in here for generations because they have family. You're alone as a single woman with a baby, making over $100,000 a year.
No.
Then, ma'am, you are doing it all by yourself. Would it not be better to have a husband and his mother and father and your mother and father and all of the extended family that comes along with nuclear families? Even if you were making middle class money, if you had 2 sets of grandparents and 2 sets of cousins, would it not be better than single mama degree by yourself?
It would be better, but then it's like, it would be better. I said,
But then what's the fear? What's the fear though?
I do, but I think it'd be better, like, if we could say it's better if we lived in this perfect world, right?
No, we can
But we
say,
don't live.
no, I don't want that perfect world example. We can say it's better if women acted like
No.
y'all.
Especially from where I come from.
We could say it's better if women acted like perfect world. It's a matter of you ladies staying in your damn place and not leaving your relationships.
Now this is where I come in. I want to be able to have that conversation with the masses on a large scale, small scale, large scale, in between scale, like the women who want to refute what the fuck is our place and what the fuck is this and what the fuck are you talking about? When the fuck did you get so bucked? When the fuck did women become so boisterous on the entitlements of how shit should be? Nigga, how many years up are we from you not being able to do a bitch ass thing? Now you running amok because you can make money and go to school. That's what niggas been was doing. When they wasn't allowing you to do it, not the black man, but the powers that be didn't allow you to have no fucking control. But you so quick to snap on the black man because you don't really respect us. You get to work now. You get to go to school now. You get to pay bills now. So now you think you can talk to a man because he has no value to you. You can do it all by yourself as long as you got money. Is that how it works? Your happiness comes from the things you can buy only. And you lost in a motherfucker. Now let's get into it.
It's true, but I mean, men have to do the same though.
What?
In a
What I
sense.
want you to understand is this is the same bullshit verbal judo that y'all always do.
Mm-hmm. As far as like just
50, we have a higher than 50% divorce rate, but 8 out of 10 times women initiate divorce. Women leave relationships, not men. See, what I want you guys to understand is I just asked a very simple question. Which is better, going to college or being married? She knows being married and coming from nuclear families on both sides is better, but she can't say it because it would invalidate what she's doing. So she has to say, no, you need college so you can have a job in case a man leaves you. But the problem is, you ladies are the ones that are breaking your own homes. You ladies are the ones that are leaving. Men are doing what we're supposed to. Women are out of control today.
But I said that's why I said that's how we were conditioned to think though. And
By who?
I'm not discrediting that. That is 100% true.
Conditioned by whom?
How
Conditioned by whom?
women
Conditioned by whom?
Niggas, you saying men taught you to be like
By
this?
whom?
I mean, if we're going to speak on a micro level,
Micro.
I want by conditioned by whom? Men or women?
women more so. You're
Okay,
right.
well then, ma'am, men can't do anything about that. You said that's who we conditioned, and I'm saying who did the condition?
Mothers,
Well,
grandmothers.
then don't
mothers,
say
my
that's
kids.
how we were conditioned. Say women conditioned us. See, when you say we, that puts me and men like myself and other men in that system. We don't want to be in your mothers and women's shit. We want you to hold the women responsible for conditioning you to be single mothers.
That's absolutely true, but also what I've seen in broken homes is women also condition their sons as well. So I wouldn't say it's only women.
Huh?
Seen it.
Ma'am, but if they're in a broken home, who broke that motherfucker? Broke it. Broke it. The husband, the mother, or the daughter? The mother or the the mother or the mother or the father? No monologue. No, it depends. Who broke it? The mother or the father?
Don't know because if I go back to
Bullshit.
my grandparents,
Bullshit. The mothers break the homes. Bullshit.
No, if
Bullshit. Women continue. This is where the numbers come in. No,
Right.
this is where the numbers come in. I don't care about your micro. In general, who is leaving relationships today? Is it men or is it women? Who's filing for divorce, ma'am?
It's today, but we can't only look at
Yes,
today.
ma'am. Friday night. Okay.
Because it's
What
starting.
number do you want to go back to? What number do you want to go back to? Because men have never been the ones breaking homes. See, this bullshit that y'all believe. When? What do you want to go back?
That's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
let's stop right here. Stop right here. What point in time? Stop. What point in time do you want to go back to so we can see? Give me a point in time.
I don't know.
You can't tell me today, man.
1960s, 70s.
1960s and 70s. In the black community, we were made at a rate of 8 out of 10 up to 1965.
Okay.
What happened after that? No fault divorce, the Great Society, and government benefits, incentivizing women to be separate from their men.
We go off the basis of government assistance.
Have you ever even heard of that, ladies? That the programs that kept your uncle or your granddad or your own dad or your brother out of his own house during his time was because they made incentives that women could get divorces with no, real repercussions. And they'll take care of and give us subsidies, which was Section 8, food stamps, TANF. Now she don't need you no more. All we need you to do is give us his information. And you squared up. And we gonna come and check the house to see if you got a man over here, because we cannot have a man here.
Assistance is majority of Caucasian women who are government assistants.
Man,
So
that is a disingenuous statistic that a larger percentage of the population, percentage-wise, it's a non-starter. Don't give me this Caucasian women. You tell me when we are surpassing white people, you can tell me the problems of white people. See, prior to 1965, we didn't need the government stuff. The only reason we need a government that much is because you don't want your man. See, what I'm trying to get you to understand is this is the mindset of women. They believe so much bullshit that's put into their heads.
He brings up a valid point about our culture. You have to bring in white women. But if you're not white, then what is bringing them into the conversation going to do? Is it going to somehow make your situation look better? No, it's not, because of course more white people would be on welfare. There's more white people in general all over the United States. Black people are still somewhere around 13% of the population, I believe. So it's like, of course they're going to take more of everything because there's more of them. I'm pretty sure there's more white people enlisted in the army. There's probably more white people who own properties and more white people who own their own business. Like, duh.
But the thing that you said back in the day, men need to do what? What can men do? What can men do when women walk away?
Say it again?
What can men do when women don't walk? What can a man do if women are free to come and go as they please?
They can't do anything, but then that's kind of like, oh, well, society has taken the control away from black men, which
No, man. See, black men, society hasn't taken control because the same government benefits exist for white women, Hispanic women, Asian women, and Middle Eastern women. They stick with their men.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Society, it's your choice.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
But it's also been bred to draw the black
Bred by whom?
It was bred. I mean, if we're talking about
The
that,
women, ma'am. Go back to
talking about that range.
no, ma'am. We have already got. You keep trying to say we were conditioned. Conditioned by whom? Bred by whom? Bred by who?
We were bred. It could be from the mothers.
Not could be, ma'am. Not could be. Not could be.
But you gotta understand.
There is no but.
Say.
And this is why I want you guys to understand. This is why you should avoid women like this. They are incorrigible.
That's fine.
Facts, data, statistics don't matter. They don't want to be accountable. They cannot hold themselves accountable. It always has to be somebody else. It always has to be other society.
From the streets,
I don't know what happened, but
And I'm gonna follow that up with this next video, because someone who watches this needs to know that truth is in this, and we need to open up the discussion where it's not just an isolated conversation. We need to open this all the way up. It need to be your TikTok challenges. What the fuck wrong with y'all? Put everybody's shit out there. If you think I'm not doing a great job with taking care of my kids, nigga, show me how to do it, fathers. Show me how to do it, mothers. Take me in as a village. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just talking about what a motherfucker ain't this and motherfucker ain't that. But y'all ain't providing no solutions for a bitch ass thing. You doing so well. Show me how to do well. Are you saying I'm not worth the little bitty boy shit you got going on? Cause you got a little bitty boy shit in the grand scheme of it all. You got properties all over America and other countries. No, nigga, you pay your bills at your house and you think I got the right to talk down on another black man, cause shit. Nigga, take away women in your life, nigga, and see where the fuck you would be. Fuck is you talking about? All y'all niggas out here judgy. Niggas is big judgy out here. Now let's go into the other conversation. Let's explain some other shit.
300
at least.
So what's
So you appetizer?
I say between 2 and 3, because I feel like if you, and it does depend on where we going though.
So are you a drinker?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
appetizer?
Are you an appetizer?
Depend on how hungry I am, but yeah.
Let's see, this conversation here to read. If you can't pay $200 to $400 on a date, then stay home. Can the average man afford to date modern women? Modern women. You see what I'm saying? Once again, the man got to go make the money, even though you still might make more money than him, be more educated at this point in time. Not 40, 50, 60 years ago, but now you're more educated and paid more. Boom, kudos as a whole. It's a lot of niggas in jail, in prison. You know what I'm saying? Mentally ill, fucked up, and down bad. So what's left out here is what's left out here. If you're not in the 1%, how can you afford to pay this without doing some crooked shit? Because what job is paying $100,000? Oh, you just went to school and still what job is paying over $100,000? I need $200,000 to be comfortable. I said it. But listen to this conversation.
I like seafood though, and I feel like seafood is expensive. And
It is. But
Are you a deserter?
No, I'm not.
And I ain't a deserter to take the dessert
I'm not.
home.
Why?
You're a drinker, you're an appetizer, you're a main course, and you're a deserter. And you're going to try to desert me. Exactly. Then you're going to try to desert me.
I don't know. I just feel like between the both of us, it's gonna cost at least 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, the nice restaurant. Yeah.
No, Applebee's a regular restaurant.
No.
By the time,
like a regular restaurant.
How much is Applebee's?
If you get one drink, if you get one drink for both of
that's
y'all,
if one
an
drink.
appetizer,
That's
and
if you say if one drink. Not
Go back to
until
take this call.
So right now you're looking at the behind the scenes of the Young Jock Morning Show, Streets Morning Takeover, with comedian Shawty and Miss Shanika. They're having a discussion about the initial first date and how much men should pay for the first date. They're reacting to a discussion on social media where a woman said that $200 to $400, that's the minimum. And so one of the women on the staff of the morning show, she got pulled in and they asked her basically what's acceptable for her. And she's saying at least $300. And then she dropped it down to about $200. We'll get into all that in a minute. But before we do, take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Click the notification bell for all updates. And if you're new, include new subscriber in your comment below. And I'm going to try my best to respond to all of you. Not going to waste any time here. Let's go ahead and get into it.
you know, when a man courts a woman on the initial process of dating, you know what I'm saying, we going out them first 2 to 3 times. You know, the question is, how does a man properly court a woman, right? Mm-hmm. When it comes to this, when it comes to dating, that's one question. But another question that supports that question is, how much should a man spend on it?
First off, what the fuck is a woman in comparison to what a thotty is, a prostitute, a easy bitch and shit like that. Like, why the fuck should I be paying anything for this bitch who out here goddamn living a ratchet ass life? Fuck you. You got 5, 6 niggas you fucking with. Fucking or not fucking, but in some type of way you fucking with them. Paying for. Let that one of them other motherfuckers who dope boy and got more money pay for whatever the fuck you got going on. I ain't paying for shit. You do something for somebody because they special and they mean something to you. Outside of that, I feel like the person who make more money should pay for shit. Especially if it's a large gap and it ain't gonna hurt your pockets whatsoever to kick shit, have a few drinks. It's less expensive to go to the liquor store, get you something to drink, come back to a spot, go to the park, throw the blanket out, weather good, you know what I'm saying, roll up one. That's way less expensive to have a little picnic, you know what I mean? But what if she don't like the nature and the bugs and flies and the mosquitoes out and it's too hot and blah, blah, blah. So you gotta go back to the house, but you gotta have a house to already be in, with, you know what I'm saying? So that takes first and last month rent, down payment, you know, having the furniture to put in that motherfucker, turn on the gas, the electric, the water. If it don't come with, you stay in an apartment or something, you got a house, you got to turn on all that shit separately. Get your cable, get your Wi-Fi up. You know what I'm saying? This is thousands of dollars just to appease a motherfucker. Shit a lot, man.